Te reo Ererangi o Te Mānia. This episode was produced in Otatahi by Plains Media, with support from New Zealand On Air.
Next on Plains Media, join DJ Jordan and Thomas for your commute on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Kia ora, hello and welcome to Plains Media for another Drive Home Show. Hope everybody's doing well and enjoying the school holidays. Hello to you, Jordan. How are you doing?
Yep, doing really well, and it's been a bit cloudy this week, and that just keeps going, and hopefully some sunshine will come out very soon, which I'm really wanting some sunshine. I think looking at tomorrow, that we might be able to find some sunshine and out of those clouds tomorrow, which I'll have an update on that later on into the show. Did you go to the fireworks over the weekend, Thomas?
Yes, I went out to New Brighton this weekend, last weekend, to see the annual fireworks here in our beautiful city. It was such a great event, really good. The only thing that I was disappointed in is seeing the next day in the media that people were left their rubbish and not many people picked up after themselves, which is not good at all. For me, myself, was out there. I put all my stuff that we got in the rubbish bins provided. I don't know why people have to litter, but it's just the way it is. But it was a really successful event. About 18 to 20,000. That would have been about $15,000 worth of money spent on fireworks. It was great. The network in New Brighton was a bit hectic, the cell phone network, should I say. Took a lot of photos and videos. It was great. And we would be able to hear them from afar. And I know that people over in New Brighton, Parklands, Shirley, Darlington, and wee bit of far in the city could still hear the fireworks. It was a loud, spectacular event. Did you hear them, Jordan, all from Rolleston? I don't think so, but maybe.
It's a bit too far out in Rolleston to hear those fireworks, but when I used to live out closer to near Brighton a wee while ago, it was definitely, we used to hear that quite often. But yeah, it's always a great year, and this particular fireworks, every year you'll see it around after Matariki. And also over the weekend, what do you think of the first All Blacks against France first test out of 3?
Oh, yeah. I got to admit, it was quite a brutal game. Having our people down and injured, hurt within a few minutes in the game, not good. I don't think we were going to win. It was very hard, but we're lucky to win at least. So hopefully we can win next time.
Yeah, it was the French side. Did they bring the unfamiliar side, an unexperienced side? So a lot of debate over that, whether they should have brought their good players over. But this time they brought the very newer side. But they actually shown a lot of resilience and skill on the field and put the All Blacks under a lot of pressure at times and throughout that test. So that just stops the critics over that one. And I'm looking forward to the second test as well and see how well they go on there.
Yeah, so the All Blacks won 31-27. So it's only pretty much about 4 points in it. And then the next game is up again this Saturday, the 12th of July, 7:05, and then 19th of July, 7:05 against France. So it's going to be a tough one to see. We're going to see. It's going to be happening. The next one is at Wellington Regional Stadium, and then the one after that one is at FMG Stadium in Waikato. So we've got a full-on show today. We're going to give you latest music updates and things like that. And we're also going to give you the events, what's going to be happening this week during the school holidays. There's a few more events out there that you might be able to check out and enjoy. So enjoy the school holidays while you can, and while you're driving home, listening to the show. It's going to be a good one. First up, we're going to play a song here. We're going to play a song. It's Coldplay. Vida la Vida, Coldplay. This is Plains Media.
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind blew down the doors to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name ever alone this word, but that was when I ruled the world. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name ever alone this word, but that was when I ruled the world.
Plains Media. Streaming live wherever you are. plains.org.nz.
I know it's a bad idea, but how can I help myself? Been inside for most this year, and I thought a few drinks they might help. It's been a while, my dear, dealing with the cards life dealt. I'm still holding back these tears, well, my friends are somewhere else. I pictured this year a little bit different when it hit February. A step in the bar, it hit me so hard, oh how can it be this heavy? Every song reminds me you're gone, and I feel the lump form in my throat, 'cause I'm here alone, just dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look I still see you, and time is moving so slow, and I don't know what else that I can do, so I'll keep dancing with my so I'll keep dancing with my delusion is here again, and I think you'll come home soon. A word brings me right back in, then it's only me that's in this room. I guess I could just pretend the colors are more than blue, but I lost more than my friend. I can't help but missing you. I pictured this month a little bit different, no one is ever ready, and when it unfolds you get in a hole, or how can it be this heavy? Everything changes, nothing's the same, except the truth is now you're gone, and life just goes on. So I'm dancing with my eyes closed, 'cause everywhere I look I still see you, and time is moving so slow, and I don't know what else that I can do, so I'll keep dancing with my so I'll keep dancing with my oh, I keep dancing with my. They're shutting the bar, they're cleaning the floor, and everyone is already home, but I'm on my own. Still dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. Time is moving so slow. I don't know what else that I can do, so I'll keep dancing with my eyes closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my eyes closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my.
And that was Ed Sheeran, Eyes Closed. You're listening to The Drive Home Show on Plains Media. It is 11 minutes past 4 on The Drive Home Show. We hope you're having a great commute home. Good to be here. And happy school holidays still. It is second week of the school holidays. So if you're out there enjoying that, or if you got time off during the school holidays because you're maybe a teacher or doing something else, that's pretty awesome. So enjoy your time off and relax. Right out, next up here on the show, we're going to do a bit of news, and we're going to see what's been happening in our local community. Let's take it away with the news here on Plains Media.
Rev your engines. It's time for the news on the Drive Home Show.
Tsunami sirens along Christchurch coastline will be retested on the Sunday, the 13th of July. So do remember that date, the 13th of July. The tsunami sirens along the Christchurch coastline will be retested after they were when they failed the test recently. So the 45 sirens between Brooklands and Taylor's Mistake will sound for up to 3 minutes at 11 a.m. The new testing date follows the earlier failure in March to test the sirens due to the human error.
Yeah, it's not good at all. I think why it failed, it was because the person that was doing it, meant to do it, went to did something else, and yeah, it was not an emergency, so that's not good. But that's good that it's happening again. And we do have another thing in the news, how a fried chicken food truck ran afoul of KFC. A Christchurch teen fried chicken food truck has run into legal trouble with a global giant, KFC. Bing Yang, a 17-year-old student from Riccarton High School, started a business called YFC, short for Yang Fried Chicken, with a red logo and a cartoon image similar in style to KFC's branding. That triggered a cease and desist letter from KFC, the legal team, citing trademark infringement. Experts say big brands must protect their intellectual property to avoid confusion and maintain their brand distinctiveness. While Yang found legal demand surprising, he's now rebranding the business with help from a public competition. This case highlights the risk small businesses face when creating logos or names too close to established brands. Even small adventures can be spotted quickly through social media and reported. The message to other startups: do your homework, check trademarks early, and get legal advice before setting on a brand name.
Yeah, I did hear about that. That 17-year-old tried to create a restaurant that was kind of like similar to KFC, but with a YFC. And I've seen this photo. They're not quite like. Do you think it looks similar to the actual KFC mascot photo?
It might have been. It might have been similar to one of the older versions of it, but more so now. It's not. But maybe the colours. When you're looking at their shirts, it could kind of represent KFC in a way. So that's not good. But I give all props to him. And one thing about it, though, KFC have given him publicity, so that's free marketing for him. Maybe not in such a good way always, but it will draw more attention to him. So I think on his TikTok and social medias, he's running a giveaway, lifetime of YFC, if you can do a logo to that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I can kind of understand why he did that. They did it. It was very similar. But, hey, it's just the way it is, Jordan?
Well, yeah, I've heard from the public feedback of when he was operating his food truck. Some of the people who tried his food, they tasted pretty good, actually. He did a pretty good job what he was doing. Yeah,
it sounded really good. It's down in Riccarton, I think, down in Riccarton Road. Really cool. I haven't been there personally, but when I'm in Riccarton or nearby sometime, I will definitely check him out. As they say, always support locals rather than the major corporations. So he's hoping, and I did hear rumours that you never know, there could be another branch open up in the future. He's hoping.
Yeah, big future ahead of him, I'm sure, if he keeps on going what he's doing right now. A plan which aims to improve stormwater management across Banks Peninsula will be submitted to Council next week for approval. The Banks Peninsula Stormwater Management Plan was approved at yesterday's Community Board meeting, and it outlines ways of reducing stormwater discharge contamination in the 24 urban settlements of Banks Peninsula, including some physical work such as stream restoration, installing stormwater treatment devices and improving erosion control at development sites.
Yeah, that's really cool. And other news, we have a noise control officer assaulted. That's really bad. A noise control officer was illegally assaulted during his call-out call on Tuesday night. A police spokesman said the officer had gone to the house on Kotuku Crescent in Woolston about 7:20 after the noise complaint was received. The officer sustained moderate injuries in the incident. The alleged offender left before police arrived and had not yet been identified. Anyone with information about the incident should contact police on 105 and quote file number 250709/6718. That's 250709/6718, or anonymously at Crime Stoppers 0800 555 111. There was a noise control officer was assaulted Tuesday night around 2:20 p.m. It was last night in Woolston.
And also the government plans to bring in job seekers to help with the response in the recent flooding in Tasman and Marlborough. The Social Development Minister Louise Upston announced the activation of an enhanced task force Green. This allows the use of funding for training, supplying transportation and paying people on the job seeker benefit to help with the cleanup. Upston said the work could include cleaning debris and as well as repairing buildings and waterways. She said the program would put job seekers where they will be of most help to farmers and growers cleaning up their properties. It's a good chance for people on job seeker benefits to get some experience out into the public, and this could be also added to their CV as well.
Yeah, it's really good to hear. That's really awesome to get involved with that. If you want $5,000, cash must be won very soon here at the Christchurch Casino. We're making it rain on Thursday the 31st of July with a massive $5,000 cash prize. And the best part of it is completely free to enter. That is how to enter. You grab your free wristband from 7 p.m. Be here for the major draw at 9 p.m. Listen out for your number. One lucky winner will walk away with $5,000 cash. Will it be you? Be here to find out. We'll add even more to the pool with tiered bonus cash draws. Silver 1,000, gold 1,500, premium lounge 2,000 cash. How to enter? Play from 6 p.m. to earn entries into the membership draw. 5 base points equals 1 entry. Listen out at 8 p.m. for your membership number. For a maximum of 10 entries for silver and gold members. That's right, $5,000 must be won. It's coming up in a few weeks' time. The last week of the July it is Thursday the 31st. 5,000 must be won. That is at the Christchurch Casino, and it has also been sponsored and shared by Chris Lynch Media. And also, interesting fun fact about Christchurch Casino, they're a big supporter of the Hapai Access card. So if you have an Access card here in Christchurch and using that there, you can get reasonable combinations and some discounts. For more details on the discounts at the Christchurch Casino with the Hapai Access card, go to hapaiaccesscard.org.nz.
And also the TMO interference at last weekend's All Blacks game sparked controversy, but a British referee says officials need to keep the game uninterrupted where possible. Wayne Barnes told Sport Nation that technology makes the sport better. However, it's not about searching for issues. It's about limiting stop pages and only checking the big stuff. Wayne Barnes also mentioned, I want to see games that don't stop and aren't interrupted, so get the big stuff, don't worry about the little stuff. And if it hits you in the face, those are the ones that you should be looking for, Barnes said. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, the TMO interference nowadays is getting out of control. I remember that from the Rugby World Cup against the All Blacks against South Africa. Ever since then, this has just been continuing, the TMO interference getting into the decision-makings over the referee. it should be up to the referee on the field. If they see there's an issue there, they will pad up to the TMO. But the TMO shouldn't be going into the referee's ear and saying, oh, there's something there, you should check it. So it should be up to the referee on the field.
Yeah, like as we talk about like grassroots rugby, like those local rugby matches you see in our local communities, like the high school rugby matches, who does it? It's pretty much the linesman and that they don't have the fancy technology to just do it on the foot call with the referee. I think that's what it should be more, but if you think, oh, I think there might have been a forward pass there, then you can go, hey, TMO, can you check? And they'll check, and then they'll go, oh, yeah, then they go, oh, yeah, this is what it is, and they'll give you a ruling on it. But I think it is a bit of a sense of use. If it's in a certain threshold and it was quite bad, severe, and the ref actually missed it, which I highly doubt it would be, but if he missed something that's quite catastrophic, that he missed, then yes, I understand. But for minor things, no. If you missed it, you missed it. It's just the way it is. But they're all professional refs. I think a bit of input from everybody helps to keep it fair. So, yeah. And
got to keep the game moving. That's important. That's what the followers and the people who are watching it on TV want to see, the game moving. They don't want to see stop and go and stop and go. Just the small things and things like that. They just want to see a good game of rugby rather than some little tiny stuff that we're looking at that shouldn't really be looked at.
Yeah, most definitely. I totally agree with you, Jordan. Fine sweeper snaps more than 5,000 parking violations in 5 months. The Hastings District Council fine sweeper a camera-covered car that catches overstaying parkers to snap more than 5,000 vehicles in 5 months. From the 1st of January to June the 1st, 2025, the car pinged 5,326 vehicles for parking infringements in Hastings and Havelock North. In the same period, parking officers on foot ticketed 3,926 vehicles for overstaying and metered and time restraint spaces. The LPR, the license plate recognition vehicle, isn't quite clear enough to issue tickets yet, and that job falls to the team of 4 parking officers who takes turns driving it. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and also the Westpac branch in Ferrymead is about to close in August. That's the progress. We've seen a lot of these banks, branches are closing down across New Zealand, and this seems to be an ongoing trend. What do you make of seeing these branches close? I mean, there's some people would, a lot of the digital stuff is now going online, but there are some people that can't actually do that kind of stuff online, and they would rather go into a branch and do those stuff that we used to always do back in the day.
Yeah, so the branches now are pretty much all changing from what we see here. So I know in one of my family friends or family colleagues of ours, she is actually used to work in the banking sector for about 30 plus years. And she was told to literally navigate the customers to using digital technologies like the smart ATM, deposit your own money. Don't need to come up to the counter to do this. If you need to use the ATM, you can do it here, etc. And there's only a few times that people actually need to use the tellers where maybe we need to show ID, maybe set up a bank account, maybe a few things like that. But everything is trying to shift in online. Once you set up with a bank like Westpac, BNZ, Kiwibank, TSB, whatever, you all set up, it's pretty cool. But all the services done online. If I want to pay someone, you do it there. Like today, I paid someone online. I used this bank transfer, bang, it was instant. So I kind of understand that the reason why that people are doing that, because the majority of people are not going into the branch. It's not as busy as always. But if you do close them, then these other branches are going to get busy. You may need to hire more people. But another solution that they could do is just have one open 1 day a week and then close it, and then another one open more days, But at least keep one branch at least in the city central, so that people can get access to the services. If not, they will not be able to get their banking needs met. But yeah, it does hurt a bit of the elderly. Don't you agree, Jordan? A bit of the elderly as well.
Yeah, definitely the elderly community is probably would be the most hit out of this situation, probably. They aren't up to date with the technology, and it gets a bit confusing at times, and fully understand that. It is a growing world at the moment with this technology, and it can be pretty stressing and pretty hard work. But Yeah, it is what it is, and we've got to make it accessible as possible for people who have a bank account and can do things seamlessly.
Yeah, definitely. And we want to make that easy for people, but they also do it online. You don't always have access to online, and sometimes you actually need to get physical copies stamped by a bank or things like that. For example, if you're going to go to work and income, they don't want printouts online. They want them actually proof and stamped by a bank as well. So you're not always just online. It has to be signed by a bank as well. So there's some reason for humans as well. And finally, to wrap up for today's news, is it time to lock in your mortgage rates longer as Reserve Bank holds OCR? What does the Reserve Bank decision leave the official cash rate at 3.25% mean for mortgage rates? The decision had to hold rates following 6 consecutive deadlines that started in August 2024. For that, OCR has been at post-COVID peak of 5.5, nearly 15 months. The impact of the OCR on mortgage rates is somewhat indirect, as the Reserve Bank explains. OCR sets the interest rates on deposits and loans, etc. So what are the mortgage rates now? The latest summary of the 6 main banks' mortgage rates published on Monday showed 5 of them had 1-year rate of 4.89% and 6 all had 2-year fixed rate of 4.95%. Westpac had a 3-year rate of 4.99%. What are banks predicting? In the latest home and rate report published last week, they say that it's going to be pretty much the same. It said the term rates are fixed. 1 year could see potentially easy, so lower during the rest of 2025. So that's pretty cool. So things in the bank are changing. If you're really more interested in the bank, you can check out the more details online there about that. But yeah, so yeah. Well, it's good to be here on the Drive Home show. It's been a great drive home, and we hope you have enjoyed the news, the updates here. It is 28 past 4 at the moment here. And we've got a different song up here. We've got a new one here. We've never heard this one before. It's pretty cool. One of my friends out there, my friends listening there, Mark McKenzie. Hello, Mark McKenzie. There for Avon Toastmasters and everything like that. If you want to learn about speaking and fill up your speaking, you can search up Avon Toastmasters on Facebook or head to our website, toastmasters.net.nz. Avon Toastmasters every week, giving you the opportunity to speak and give you the voice to be. Want to learn more? Come and visit us today, pretty much every Tuesdays from 7 p.m. And for Avon Toastmasters and Mark himself, the president of Avon Toastmasters, it is Jacob Collier. Little Blue, Jacob Collier. You're listening to Plains Media. It's 29 past 4.
Little blue, be my shelter. When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. the doors to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. That was when I ruled the world.
And this is the drive home on Plains Media. We're going to be playing that Little Blue, Jacob Collier. We did have some people here in the studio. I think we might have bumped the button. So we're going to play Jacob Collier, Little Blue for Mark McKenzie from Avon Toastmasters. Here we go, Little Blue, Jacob Collier.
Little blue, be my shelter, be my cradle, be my womb, be my boat, be my river, be the stillness of the moon. If I could, I'd go with you to a place I never knew. In your eyes, so dark and open, there's a light that leads me back to you. 'Cause you're not so far away. I hear you say you'll never walk alone. Singing, don't be afraid of the dark. In your heart, you're gonna find a way to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're gonna find a way.
Little blue, be my anchor, be my light, my compass star. Be my darkness, be my danger, be the strings of my guitar. Little blue, I wanna love you. Something strong and something true. In your arms, so deep and gentle. There's a home that leads me back to you.
'Cause you're not so far away.
that was Jacob Collier, Little Blue, here on the Drive Home show. Do apologise there. I think we did have a technical glitch there. I think another song that we had earlier played by itself. Technology woes at times, hey, but we're here and it's good to be back here on the Drive Home show. As always, it's great to have you aboard. It is 22 minutes to 5 here on the Drive Home show, and we're going to be bringing next up your news, well, kind of what's on here in Christchurch. What's on Christchurch? Let's go.
Find out what's on in Otatahi with the Drive Home show.
It's the final few days of Kid Fest 2025. Get involved in some of the fun activities on offer, such as Ninja Gym, Sumo Wrestling, Cartwheel Clinic, Singing Workshop, Karate, Ice Skating for beginners, and so much more. Check out the full range of workshops, classes and activities available through till the end of this weekend of the school holidays at the ccc.govt.nz/news and events and what's on programs. Check it all out and get amongst it.
That's really cool. And we do have popcorn. That's at the Elmwood Auditorium, Elmwood Normal School, Aikmans Road, Maryvale. That's from Wednesday the 9th of July to Saturday the 12th of July, 7:30pm to 9:45 each day. General admission is $25, seniors and students are $22, members are $22, and pay what you can. Selected shows only, minimum $5 each. You can buy tickets online, I believe, on Patron base, or you get them a call on 03 355 8874. It's popcorn. Content warning: popcorn contains adult language and content including simulated scenes, etc. So it might not be good for kids, but popcorn by Ben Elton is a fast-paced, darkly hilarious, sinister, where two killers storm a Hollywood director's mansion to blame him for their crime, because obviously violent movies made them to gun egos and assertively explode and savage take on fame and responsibility. Sounds really cool. It's run by the Elmwood Players, elmwoodplayers.org.nz. Sounds really interesting. So if you're interested in that, do check it out. For more details, head to the website at elmwoodplayers.org.nz. It is a movie not to be missed. So check it out this week.
And also, it's the Mighty Ape Christchurch warehouse sale, one day only. They are doing a one-day sale at their Christchurch store, and they're clearing out the shelves with nothing over $10. Score epic deals on novelty items, stocking stuffers, Griptal goodies, and more. Get in quick as first in, first served. FPOS only, no backpacks. Be there or be square. That's in Yoldhurst at 15 George Ballou Road. Check it all out, the Mighty Ape Christchurch warehouse sale, one day only. Get in there.
Pegasus Arms, Wednesday's open mic. Again, it's Wednesday, it's open mic at the Pegasus Arms. Free admission, 7 to 10 p.m. Every Wednesday, pretty much, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Every Wednesday night from 7 p.m. at the quickest, oldest and nicest inner city pub. Mainly acoustic, electric is cool too. Full PA, house guitar available. Put your name on the board from 6:30 p.m. or text your host Ramblin' Wayne on 027 59 10056 to book a slot. See you there, he says. It is every week at the Pegasus Arms, 814 Oxford Terrace, Christchurch, at the Pegasus Arms restaurant and bar. If you love singing, get involved.
And also, as often as every weekend, is the Riverton Park Run. That is happening this weekend on Saturday. A free weekly timed 5K event every Saturday morning, starting and finishing at Riverton Tushin Eco Park. Everyone is welcome to walk, jog, run or volunteer. Have you ever been part of this park run there, Thomas? I know you've been involved in a few other ones.
Yeah, so I have been involved in the park run. I've done quite a lot of locations, so yeah, it's really cool. I've done the one in Hagley and one in Board Park. Really great ones involved, and they're great free community events to get out there and make friends.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and other events today, we have some interesting ones. One is a Ranger for Today. Ranger for a day. The Groins joins Road northward Christchurch as part of the Kids Fest. Ranger for a day. Admission is $5 at the Groins. It's from 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Join the park rangers at the Groins for an afternoon of fun and discovery. Learn and importance of rain, fresh water, and waterways like the stunning streams. Bring loads of warm layers, drinking water, and sturdy shoes. Kid tickets are $5 each. You must register your attendance by booking a ticket on Event Finder. Events are free for parents, guardians, and caregivers. Do not purchase a ticket. You are required to stay with your child for the duration of the event. Event will be cancelled in wet weather. The game there is a Ranger for a Park Day at the Groins Johns Road, Northwood. It's Thursday the 10th of July, tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. And tickets available on Event Finder. To get the tickets today and get involved.
And also join us for the 5th Annual Christchurch Multicultural Festival, Celebration of Cultures, proudly organised by Indian NZ Association of Christchurch Inc. After 4 incredibly successful years, we are proud to present another unforgettable celebrations of cultures to celebrate Canterbury's culture's diversity. This happening this Saturday, the 12th of July. The venue is at the La Velda Centre that'll be in Upper Riccarton. That'd be a great one to go to, and there's don't forget it is also a free entry and family-friendly and non-alcoholic event.
Yeah, that's really cool to hear that one. Just eat the sausages. Little Andromeda Theatre. It's the 12th of July, 2025, 7 p.m. Best of France, best comedy, best comedian. General admission, $25. Concession students own wage, $20. And there's also a week discount for halfway card holders at Little Andromeda as well. If you want to plug that in there for all details on Little Andromeda, you can check out the Halfway Access Card website, which is really cool. Fresh water, fresh from her award-winning sold-out season at the Dunedin Fringe. Multi-award-winning comedian Harriet flips the bird to partially in multiple ways who tried to keep her small and keep her quiet. Puberty, periods, pregnancy, and please be quiet. It's going to be a good show. It contains some rude things, so if you're going to go to it, please be at a certain age. But it looks really cool. Good comedian stuff at Little Andromeda Theatre. That's on the 12th of July. That's this Saturday from 7 p.m. You can get the tickets at littleandromeda.co.nz, or you can get them a call at 0800 102 900. Get involved. Just eat the sausage at the Little Andromeda Theatre, and it shall be fun.
That is your events and what's on in Christchurch. And up next, we are going to go into your weather forecast for how we're shaping up for the rest of this week. And also an update on the Tasman area, where there is a heavy rain watch once again. They're going to get some more heavy rain into that Tasman area, where they so don't need that rain up there in the south of the South Island. The sunshine area that always sees the sunshine is definitely the opposite at the moment. It is now time for your Christchurch weather forecast of how we're looking for tomorrow. Well, Thursday, there's a little bit of clearance in the clouds, possibly, with cloudy periods, with a northeasterly breezes will continue, which they're a bit fresh today in the exposed areas, with wind gusts around that 40-kilometre mark in some areas, especially like New Brighton and the Poor Hills. Thursday, we're expecting a high around 15 degrees and a low of dipping down to around 5. Well, Friday, cloudy with rain developing in the afternoon. Northeasterlies becoming strong in the morning. They're expecting a high around 13 and a low dipping down to 7. Looking into the weekend, well, weekend looks a little bit warmer. Partly cloudy with a high of 16 with northerlies and a low down to 4. And the end of the school holidays on the Sunday, partly cloudy, northerlies turning westerly. We're expecting a high around 14 and a low down to 3. Let's look into the Tasman area in particular. I know there's some people, if you've got some family and friends up there, there's some news for them. The heavy rain watch is in place from 3 p.m. Wednesday till midnight Friday. So it's about the heavy rain watches for 57 hours. So it's in between those hours of rain developing further increases over the next couple of days. For the Tasman district northwest of Motueka, periods of heavy rain amounts may approach warning criteria today and Thursday morning. Another burst of heavy rain is expected on Friday and is likely that this watch will be upgraded to an orange warning Thursday morning. There is a high chance of that upgrading. And also for the Nelson and southeast of Motueka and north of Lake Rotorua, also Marlborough, northwest of the Awati Valley. Periods of heavy rain amounts may approach warning criteria as well. There is a moderate chance of that upgrading to warning. So do stay up to date with the latest forecast at metservice.com on these heavy rain watches, which may upgrade to an orange warning either tonight or tomorrow morning. The heavy rain watch for the Marlborough area, that's from 1 p.m. Friday right to about 2 a.m. Saturday. There's also a range of heavy rain watches in the top of the North Island, around there, Northland, Auckland, Coromandel, Bay of Plenty, and even Taranaki. So do just check those information out as well. It's definitely winter at the moment, that's for sure. We haven't really seen a lot of sunshine at the moment here in Christchurch, and we're hoping that we'll find some sunshine. But it is very up and down at the moment. You've got a lot of cloud that just keeps persisting. Hopefully we get some cloud breaks in between tomorrow. But that we do expect the cloud to thicken up again into your Friday, and then hopefully this weekend will be a dry weekend as well. So that's how it's shaping up for the rest of this week for Christchurch. And looking at the Tasman area, more rain, possible slips and floods as well in the exposed areas. So do just stay up to date with the latest information. They definitely don't need that rain at all, that's for sure. And the cleanup, 1 minute they go for the cleanup, and then the next minute the rain comes in again, and it just destroys that cleanup that you just made, that progress.
Again, thank you so much to Jordan for the weather update. It's always a pleasure to have you here in the studio, along co-hosting the show and doing the weather. It's really cool. And don't forget to check out Jordan's Facebook page, Mackenzie Country Weather, for all the weather down in Mackenzie Country, like Lake Tekapo, Twizel, etc. Good to be here on the Drive Home show, and it is 10 minutes to 5. Almost wrapping up the show. And we're going to play another song now, Loose Control, Teddy Swims. Loose Control, it's Teddy Swims here on the Drive Home show.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know how to control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon, black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin ain't your teeth, can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control you're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
The Drive Home Show. Every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Your picture perfect blue, sunbathing on the moon, stars shining as your bones illuminate. First kiss just like a drug, under your influence. It's hit me over, you're the magic in my veins. This must be love. Boom, clap, sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. Boom, clap, sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. No silver or no gold could dress me up so good. You're the glitter in the darkness of my world. Just tell me what to do, I'll fall right into you. Going under 'cause the spell, just say the word. I feel your love. Boom, clap, the sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. Boom, clap, the sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. You are the light and I will follow. You let me lose my shadow. You are the sun, a glowing halo, and you keep burning me up with all of your love. Boom, clap, sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. Boom, clap, sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. Boom, clap, sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now. Boom, clap, sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And boom, clap, you make me feel good. Come on to me now.
Thank you for listening to the Drive Home Show on Plains Media.
With your hosts DJ Jordan and Thomas.
You can find us on Facebook and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and find out more at plains.org.nz, and you can email us on drivehomeshow@hotmail.com.
See you next week at 4 p.m.